Oh my god, I have seriously underestimated the sunlight and the power of the fucking heat right now. Okay, no, no, nope. Frankly, still no, but I can't actually be wearing less clothes, so fuck. Okay, I was gonna come out and play with the dogs and vlog, but it is much hotter than I realised. I can throw them around in this little patch of shade, so they're kind of okay. Me, on the other hand, we are going to suffer. We're not going to do it for long, are we? Run. Today, I woke up to Ryan being like, you have to wake up right now. And I was like, what? But I kind of like, he's so chill that like I didn't really think it was anything to be concerned about in the first place. I thought maybe it was snowing. I thought something unusual was happening. And I sort of came out and he was like, you have to look out the window right now. And I looked out the window and there was a fox asleep in the middle of the garden, just like literally curled up like a cat right there. And we were like, oh my god, a fox, what do we do? So we went and got some roast chicken and tried to throw some at it out the window, but it was, hey, do you want to drop it? Good dog. It was a pathetic throw really, and the window only opens so much, so you have to like throw it round the window, which is not doable. So it did not reach its target, and I don't know if the fox stayed around and came back to check out the chicken we'd thrown or not, but it noticed us throwing it and it sat up and then like ran off. There's a really, really cute and very blurry video now of me being like, oh my god, a fox, which I may or may not be able to upload because it does have Ryan speaking in it, which may bother him, which would be totally fair if it did. Only consensual filming here, so I may or may not upload a clip of a very blurry fox asleep with a like very zoomed in camera. It was great anyway, I'm very happy about that. I didn't know they just kind of curled up in the middle of fields or gardens. I thought that they'd, I don't know, I thought they'd sleep in bushes or something, like burrows, but if they were going to sleep somewhere random, I'd have thought it would have been like in some cover or something, just in the middle of the grass. But that made me very happy. Hey, good boy. Hey, good girl. Where's your good boy? Where's your good boy? I can't throw it if it's in your mouth. Thank you. You do a spin for me. You do a spin. Yeah, catch. Well done. Oh, wow, it's really warm today. It's like, it's very, very warm. Regrettably hot. It's quite regrettably hot. Jump it. Good dog. Way. It's freezing in the house. That's why I came out with jackets on. I didn't just like... I didn't misassume the heat. I don't even know what other ways I could have, but it's freezing in the fucking house. And it's only once I stepped outside I was like, oh wow, this is much more oven than Arctic. It's a massive difference in the temperature. Hey, good dog. Hey. Mindlessly throwing the ball kind of bothers me. It's not like it's not the way I trained them or raised them. Normally, we do a lot of cues and a lot of communicating together, a lot more like interactions, and then, you know, throwing the ball as a reward. The problem is that... You spin. Yeah, can I have your left? Thank you. The problem is that I am so fucking non-functional these days, or like Come here. I'm in just basic functioning, man. Yeah, give me your left. Well done. I can just about manage to keep us safe and fed and take care of general, like, keeping a household alive stuff. They get basic care, they get walks, they get plenty of food, they get let out enough, and they get play. But, like, the kind of enrichment we used to be able to give them and engagement and, like, man, you know, it fucking sucks because by comparison this is always going to feel like not enough. This is like much less than they always had. It was when they were puppies. Not even just puppies. The first, like, maybe the first, like, 8 years of their life or something. We had no idea about most of the health issues, and I was at the stage of being traumatized where I did everything I could to avoid spending any time in my brain and looking at what the fuck was wrong because I didn't know how to fix it. And what I hyper-focused into was my dogs and dog behavior and dog psychology. Just fun fact, actually also what led to the breakdown of me realizing that we were a system. So that kind of led into itself well there, but, you know, because I could hyper-focus so well on everything with them, I didn't just meet their basic needs, you know. It was like above and beyond. We took them to flyball classes, we took them to like little agility tryouts, we'd go exploring new places all the time, we'd go out on the bike sometimes, we'd go out on the skateboard other times. They would taught cues all the time, so they knew their left, right, halt, emergency, stop, everything, so that we could like safely go. We'd take them to camps, explore down all around the Peak District, and like then they'd have like upwards of 3 training sessions a day, and we'd work on cues together, and good girl, bro. That was good too. We'd have a lot of engagement, a lot of not just working on their training, but like behavior modification. So there'd be like basic training for cues, and I'd also do things like I don't know, general life navigational skills, I guess, for dogs. Like teaching them what I want of them in certain situations. So if I was chopping vegetables in the kitchen, I would be teaching them to down stay for very long periods of time behind me, periodically breaking it up with treats and like kongs, and we did a lot. And then since the last, what is it now, 2 years, 3 years? Since we started therapy, or since just before really, we just got to a point where we couldn't do anything but keeping alive was like above and beyond. And then with therapy, safety and stabilization was all we could do. And that was like a year and a half. Arguably that's still ongoing. That might be a lifelong thing. Trauma processing, and now that's it. That's all my energy all day, every day, just keeping us stable and treading water. And it's not like I manage flawlessly either. We get destabilized quite often, and I have to re-regulate and re-stabilize us, and it's like, I'm really glad that there's stuff we can do now, but also I'm sad, man. Do a spin. Do a spin. Yeah, good boy, good girl, good dog. I'm sad that I can't engage with my dogs as much as I used to. Teaching them new things. It's been so long since I taught them something new. We can just like, I mean, they look just as happy really, so maybe I don't have to feel bad about it. Give me your left. Yay. I think they just like the interaction, to be honest. Give me your left. Yeah. But I feel really sad. I can't just teach them new things and go exploring with them and do the sort of things that we always used to do every day, all of the day. For most of their life, they probably spent more time like outside than inside, and I miss it. I miss being able to. Can you get down? Oh, good girl, good boy. Well done. I miss being able to engage like that. It's like, it feels as if my brain is. You can get down, Bramble. Yeah. It feels as if my brain is like burning through rubber in it all day, every day, just keeping us stable and doing everything I do, and that takes everything from me. I can't do anything else. I can't even do leisure at the minute. Like, I don't have the energy spare. It's just trying to get to a state where I can relax and learn to do leisure and stabilizing us. And if I push and I feel a bit of a burn doing so, then I can just about do stuff like play in the garden with them for a few minutes every day. Not even every day, but God, I try for it. It's hard to know whether I'm having like an attack of I'm just not doing enough, or whether it's like actually grounded in some ways, because it is a lot less than I would have been able to do. It is a lot less than they've experienced. But I mean, it would be, because I was doing nothing but focusing on them in those periods of time. Have a break and try some treats. It's too hot. It's too hot to run around constantly. Yeah, at least lie down for a bit. It's rough, man. It's like, I think what I'm experiencing is grief. It usually is. It's usually grief. I think I'm grieving. I think I'm sad that I can't just, once again, maybe I'm sad that I can't do the things I would do if we weren't traumatized. A lot of the time, at the minute especially, I seem to be having an idea of that, because I never knew what that looked like, really. I think, yes, I am at time.